The Swedish royal family is eagerly anticipating a new addition. Prince Carl Philip and Princess Sofia are expecting their fourth child soon. The couple, known for their active involvement in charitable and social projects, confirmed the joyful news in the fall of 2024. It was officially announced at that time that the child, whom Princess Sofia is expecting in early 2025, is due to be born in February. Currently, the spouses are already raising 3 sons: Prince Alexander, Prince Gabriel, and Prince Julian. Royal fans are keenly watching how these boys are preparing for their roles as older brothers to the future baby. In a recent interview, Sofia admitted that the pregnancy was more of a happy surprise than a meticulously planned decision. However, both she and Prince Carl Philip do not hide their joy. They are confident that the arrival of another child will enrich their family life and strengthen the siblings' relationships within the household. Although the royal family's schedule is usually quite busy, Sofia has clearly taken a break from most public events in recent weeks. Since mid-January 2025, the press has been particularly focused on her rare public appearances. The princess decided to skip the annual sports ceremony in Drottninggatan in Stockholm. However, unexpectedly, another event was scheduled on January 27th in the royal calendar, featuring Sofia's name: the meeting of the Sofia Hamed Council. It is not definitively known whether she will attend in person or participate online, but the mere fact remains an indication that the princess is striving to stay active until the baby is born. While Sofia decides how closely to engage with the royal charitable organizations, Prince Carl Philip has managed to make overseas trips. On January 27th, he is scheduled to attend the culinary competition Bocuse d'Or in Lyon, France, where the world's best chefs will gather. Often referred to as the Culinary Olympics, the prince, who has a known love for gastronomy, is looking forward to attending the grand event. It is understood that this will be his final official visit outside Sweden before the birth of their child. In February, Carl Philip has no obligations on his calendar. It is obvious that the prince intends to fully dedicate himself to his family during the period when another heir is born. The couple's fourth child will become the 9th grandchild of King Carl Gustaf and Queen Silvia. In the Swedish line of succession, the child will be 8th in order of precedence. However, like Alexander, Gabriel, and Julian, the future baby will not hold the status of His/Her Royal Highness. This is due to a decision King Carl Gustaf made in 2019. 5 grandchildren were then released from belonging to the royal house, thereby exempting them from carrying out permanent official duties. Nevertheless, the younger members of the family still bear the titles of princes and princesses and retain ducal titles, symbolizing their connection to specific regions of Sweden. Carl Philip and Sofia actively support the new arrangement. The prince has repeatedly emphasized that this arrangement provides his children with greater freedom of choice in the future. At the same time, they do not lose their cultural and historical ties to the country. The eldest sons hold the dukedoms of Södermanland, Dalarna. Most likely the newborn will also have their own dukedom, the name of which will be announced after the official birth announcement. In December 2024, Princess Sofia, celebrating her birthday, managed to attend both the Nobel Prize celebrations and a photo shoot for the Scandinavian edition of Vogue. In this format, which is rare for a royal figure, she openly spoke about her life, family values, and expectations for the future child. "This little miracle turned out to be a surprise for us," Sofia confessed, "but now we cannot imagine our family without another child. Our boys are the happiest about it, already coming up with ideas for what they will do with their younger brother or sister." The princess also shared her views on the modern world, urging a focus on positive aspects and wonderful things that happen every day, even if they don't always make the press headlines. She is confident that despite all the challenges, humanity continues to develop and make great strides forward. This optimism permeates her activities. Sofia is a patron of several foundations that help children and teenagers. In Sweden, the birth of a new member of the royal family is always accompanied by certain formalities. Typically, when a baby is born, the royal court releases an official statement indicating the child's name, gender, and other details. Around the same time, the dukedom is also announced. Later, the first photographs of the newborn are often published, so that monarchy enthusiasts can share in the joy of this family event. Since Princess Sofia has given birth to all her previous sons at one of Stockholm's clinics, the Danderyd Hospital, it is likely that she will choose the same medical center this time. Sometimes, in the days following the birth, a so-called Te Deum ceremony is held, a traditional Thanksgiving service attended by all members of the royal family, friends, and high-ranking officials. King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia usually are the first to congratulate the happy parents. The line of succession is supplemented with a new name, and the media emphasize the continuity of generations in the Bernadotte family. Royal fans are already speculating how the prince and princess will divide their duties after the baby's arrival. Princess Sofia is likely to take an extended maternity leave, but is unlikely to miss important events traditionally hosted by the royal family. Carl Philip, who has always been actively involved in raising their sons, may temporarily reduce the number of official trips to support his wife and new family members. The role of grandparents will again be played by the king and queen, who are always happy to have more opportunities to see their grandchildren and support their development. They have long emphasized the importance of children growing up in a relatively free environment and learning to appreciate their native land. The decisions made by the king in 2019 regarding the status of the grandchildren allow the Bernadotte family to live in a more modern manner, combining royal court traditions with the dynamics of the 23rd century. The young princes are growing up without the strict protocols that were long an integral part of monarchical family life. Most experts believe that this aligns with the spirit of the times and makes the Swedish royals closer to ordinary people. Sofia and Carl Philip, in turn, have already established themselves as a couple unafraid to speak openly. Princess Sofia joined the royal family with a background different from the traditional noble status, which also adds a touch of novelty to palace protocols. Observers note that in recent years she has become one of the most popular figures, as her sincerity and openness resonate with the public. Nevertheless, despite the atmosphere of calm and thoughtful decisions, the morning headlines of Swedish media and international tabloids are already brimming with questions. Will the miracle happen before the announced date? Will we soon see the baby's first photo? The fact that Princess Sofia has not completely halted her work schedule but is avoiding traditional high-profile events only fuels public interest. Fans speculate that following previous births, information about the child's arrival may come unexpectedly on the most unforeseen day. After all, the exact due date always remains a secret. For now, one thing can be said with confidence: the Swedish royal family is awaiting another significant event that will be a cause for celebrations and congratulations from around the world. Princess Sofia seems to be feeling great as she manages to prepare for the upcoming changes while participating in her foundation's activities. Prince Carl Philip will soon complete his final overseas trips to then fully support his wife. And of course, the three eldest princes, eagerly awaiting their beloved little brother or sister, are sure to keep things lively even on the calmest days. The entire country is watching with special anticipation for news about the forthcoming birth, and for the parents themselves, it will undoubtedly be the main celebration of early 2025. It will only take a little time before the world sees yet another bright proof of how the traditions of the Swedish monarchy continue to live and evolve in harmony with the modern pace of life.